Here's what I have to say to The Rock returning. WWE, you finally did something right. The Rock has been revealed to be the host for this year's WrestleMania. Now, if Mackie was actually serious about when Rock... Now, I'm guessing this is what a phone conversation happened between Rock and Vince, if all we to believe in WWE is to be true with everything. Yeah, I know. But to say Justin Bieber would be the host, no. No. But seriously, all jokes aside, Rock being the host for this year's WrestleMania is really good for the numbers for WWE, because they have really been struggling, although people are slowly buying into the PG era that little bit more because it's slowly becoming a little bit more acceptable. It's still nowhere near as good as what it was, say, 5 years ago. Now, Rock has said he is back for good. Now, I hope this to be true, because I don't see any reason why The Rock can't contribute so much more in the ring. I mean, if you imagine if he had never walked away from the WWE, with his last match at WrestleMania being the Rock and Sock Connection versus Evolution. Now, yeah, that particular pay-per-view was a little bit rusty, but you're away from the ring for a year. You would be. But, he says he's coming after The Miz and John Cena because, his words, and I quote, "If you go around bragging that you're awesome, then you absolutely suck." I completely agree. And I've never seen anybody punk Cena out like that. Especially with Rock going, "You get see me?" He says, "What are you doing, playing peekaboo with yourself?" Cena, in the last few years, I mean, we all know, Cena's really struggling to find a connection with the fans again, unless, of course, his fans are above 10 years old. Because that's the core market that Cena really appeals to, is just, you know, the moms with the young kids, and maybe some of the ladies, but most of us that are age 18 to 34 is like, we've had enough of this guy, you know? I mean, when he did the hip-hop persona, it was cool and all, but when he stopped doing that and started doing this all the time, it's like, no. Dude, we've had enough. Now, for Cena to take on The Rock in the ring, I think it'll do numbers for Cena. I'm just hoping that Rock will not have to job to him. That's if The Rock gets back in the ring. I mean, I'm hoping he will, because by the looks of things, he's still in great shape. I mean, obviously, he's at an age now whereby most wrestlers would consider getting out of the ring. But if Rock loves the business as much as he claims he does, then I think it's safe to say that he will back up what he says and say that he's never leaving again. And Michael Cole, good lord, I have not seen Michael Cole get put down by The Rock like that in years. And let's face it, we've needed to see Michael Cole get put in his place for quite some time. The guy's just gone, Michael Cole is now more annoying than John Cena. Now, Cena's still annoying. Won't discredit him for that. But Michael Cole, I mean, I watch SmackDown. I'm starting to watch SmackDown again on Friday nights. And Michael Cole really infuriates me when I have to listen to his commentary. I mean, there's Josh Matthews and Booker T trying to get a good rhythm going, and there's Michael Cole with his ego. It's just not fun. It's just not fun to watch or listen to anymore, or more to the point. And I'm starting to agree with what my brother, the Random DCE, had to say. You know, I told you guys that Michael Cole was terrible all those years ago. Did you listen to me? No. I wish I had listened to him. Because Michael Cole not only is terrible as a face announcer, but he is just absolutely annoying to listen to, more so as a heel commentator. But that's just my 2 cents. I mean, if Rock does go back to competition full time and not just be like a guy in the back just getting in people's grills, which would be fun for him to do. It'd be nice to see him go after the title once again, and maybe one more time get in the ring with Triple H. Because we know the game is back soon. We don't know when. Soon. And they showed the 2/21/11 promo again this morning, and on a close reveal you could see it was clearly The Undertaker. So it's safe to say it's no longer Awesome Kong, as Shattuck 2-3 might have thought it would be. I mean, that'd be a bit dark. That's a bit too dark for a female competitor coming to the WWE, and a lot of us thought it was going to be Sting, which would have been nice. But if we all recall, Sting said he would never come to the WWE purely because he did not like the way he would have been treated after 10 years ago, when the Invasion came to then the World Wrestling Federation, and The Rock simply said to Booker T, "Who are you?" And in that one single moment, Sting decided not to opt for WWE because he didn't like the way he might have been treated. But the rumours are going around on the wire that he has signed with WWE. If he does come to World Wrestling Entertainment, that'll be great, because Sting is a legend. It'd be nice to see what he can contribute to the promotion, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. And who is The Undertaker going to face this year at Mania? Because normally when we get into these kind of scenarios of who's going to face who, what, where and how, normally the gears are in motion by now. I mean, case in point, this time last year, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker 2, which I have to say was one of the greatest matches in the history of WrestleMania. I mean, sure, they're both seasoned veterans. They've both been through many wars, many rivalries, and have profited quite well in terms of championships and elevating themselves to legendary status. But just when you think that neither of them had nothing left to achieve, they went and just completely stole the show last year. So, I don't know. And it's a thing with The Undertaker. It's just each year at Mania, his performance deteriorates. Not by a great deal, but it deteriorates by this much each year at WrestleMania. And even though the guy is doing the utmost best to look after himself, it just seems clear to me that time is catching up with him, and the amount of surgeries he's had to get his hip and his leg back in shape. I mean, this is why we never see him for a few months after each WrestleMania. He just disappears for a while. And I think it's time that The Undertaker called it a day. I would like to see him get it to 20-0 for his WrestleMania perfect tally, but let's face it, guys, the dead man's done. Anyway, just before I go, I'd like to announce that, well, I don't like to announce, but I'd like to bring to everyone's attention that temporarily the link between my YouTube and my Blip pages are down. So videos for the time being are going to be hosted on my Blip page, as they normally do, before they filter up to YouTube. But for the time being, until I can get this resolved and rectified, I'm going to be leaving links, messages and bulletins posted on my YouTube page, www.youtube.com/MJKnight07, and that's going to be the only way I'm going to be able to get my content up to YouTube. Also, I'd like to hear more suggestions of what some of the show names should be changed to, because Movie Night is now gone. I didn't really want to do that, but I did listen to the tactical and concise criticisms that my brother had mentioned to me, and said, you know, still be quirky, still have your own kind of spin on things, but just tone down on the shows that have got knights in. And even he sort of said, yeah, you know, Night Watch was your baby. You know, that is your Knight Rider podcast series. That's fine. Just tone everything else down. So I want to hear what you guys have in mind for what Games Night should be called. I mean, a couple of suggestions I could think of is either the World of Games or Planet Game. You know, or if you have a suggestion that you feel would be apt, you know, I'm always eager to listen, only if it's sensible. And until next time, thanks for watching.